Hi, quick video for today's flea market treasures. It was the May 1st and there was a big flea market nearby. I did not need the car to go there, but it was quite painful to bring back the stuff. So we will start with, I did take only 3 items, one of them being very interesting. So we will start with this. It is a Fujica AX1 camera with a big zoom lens by Sigma. Another unidentified lens because the front ring is missing. And a very interesting vintage Bauer Autoblitz flash made in Western Germany. It seems to be a really nice construction quality. So I took the whole lot mostly for this. And it was 10 euros. So the camera is quite dirty. I hope it will clean well. The shutter is in good condition. There is a little dent here at the top. Apart from that, it is quite decent, I guess, after cleaning. But it will require a lot of cleaning. So this was the first item. It was 10 euros for this, all this. Okay, next. So here the dust was free with it. It will be, I guess, Fantierden, an very old telephone with old dial, which seems pretty sad in fact, and big push buttons. It is a metal case telephone. I guess it must be from the 50s maybe, probably. There is a number here, a serial number on the manufacturer plate, Telic in Strasbourg. It is a city in the east of France. So we have the onset. Maybe I can find the date code somewhere. It looks like it is written 1974 here. So maybe it was yes, but it looks definitely older than 74. So maybe this piece was replaced. There is some kind of glass pearl inside the handphone. And on this part we have no date code. So it is quite weird because the phone really looks old school. Or maybe it was for industrial use or business use at least. There is quite a number of wires in the cable, and as you can see it is all very dirty. But it is nothing, the dirt here. And now the piece de resistance, guys. Totally an unexpected find. This. We have here a gun and turret control from supposedly a US battle tank. So maybe it is World War II, I am not sure, I will need to investigate. As you can see, it is very dirty. So I will zoom in for you on this plate, try to at least. So we have here a gunner's control handle. Ordnance part number, I read for you, 835924. Made by Minneapolis Honeywell Regulator Company. We have a serial number here, serial 3 on the manufacturer internal code. So it is a battle tank gun controller. We have on the 3 lights here for 50 cal, 90 mm on control. 3 buttons here that can rotate. And the handle on the left with trigger, handle on the right with trigger that can turn like so, probably to turn the turret of the battle tank, and also it all moves like this. On the back here we have 2 connectors. This one, the one of the right angle bracket here is a little bit, the bracket is a little bit broken. It is quite sad. But maybe it is the same size as this, so at worst, in worst case, maybe I can remove the bracket and plug the connector directly here. But and you can see the paint is all going in bits, probably all the leaded paint. So the first thing will be to clean it with a vacuum cleaner and a paintbrush first. And then I will decide if I just clean it well or if I restore it completely. It should be a lot of work, but it should be nice if restored, but it is really a lot of work. And I am not sure if I will be able to take it apart, if the screws are not too stuck in place, because it seems to be very old. Here is what it looks like on the bottom. Oops. As you can see, it is very heavy. It must be something not far from 10 kilos. And the issue is here with this right angle piece. There is a crack in here. But maybe I will be able to repair it with epoxy or something like this. But first thing first, I need to clean it, and then I will decide what to do. You can see there are some spider webs in the connector here, and it is all very, very, very dirty. But not in too bad condition except for the crack here. I do not see any other broken piece. And it is really a totally unexpected find, of course. You do not expect it to find it in a flea market at all. It was 20 euros, so I guess it is not too bad. In particular if it is a World War II vintage, which I will have to figure out. Okay, so thanks for watching, bye bye.